بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, this is actually a big case. What is the rules in Islam for women? Why to talk about this topic? Because it's very important to understand now in the situation where the enemies of Islam are trying long time ago to slander Islam, to destroy the image of Islam, especially of the case of women. We will start this series, inshallah, to talk about so many topics. We'll start with inheritance as an example for women and man, why there's a difference and how much are these difference. And as I said, it's actually the reason for this series is that we need as Muslims to understand, is it true that Islam is not giving women her rights? That's not true, of course. But how can we prove that to the others? When we discuss or talk with the non-Muslims, when we talk about those Muslims who are misguided about this topic, how can we prove to them that Islam gave the women a lot more than what the Westerns now are giving the women? Although, as we said before, that women in the West is actually insulted and treated unfairly, unjustly. So let's see this case one by one. Starting with the case of inheritance. This episode, number 1, is actually answering following questions. First question is why she has only half share of the inheritance when there is a brother, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in his ayat. We'll see this inshallah. And is it always half of the share of the brother? Also, does she have to pay any expenses on the house for the family? For the first case, let's talk about the case of that she is getting only half share. Okay? Actually, women in inheritance is having different situations or shares when there is someone dies in the family, like the father, and there is sisters and brothers and so on, and wife and so on. Actually, there is four cases where women is inheriting. First case is that she gets only half share of the man or the brother. Second case that she gets same as the man. Third case that she gets more than the man. And fourth case that she inherits while he or the man does not inherit. Don't be amazed. Yes. Because all we know, or all we talk about usually, all the enemies of Islam talk about, or the ignorant Muslims are talking about, is that she always gets only half a share of the brother or the man. No, not true. As you can see now, 4 cases. Half share, same, more, and she gets and he doesn't get. Let's see this one by one. First one is the case of the half. She gets half share. That's when she inherits with a brother. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah An-Nisa, ayah number 11, يوصيكم الله في أولادكم للذكر مثل حظ الأنثيين. The male or the boy will take like 2 females. That's the first case. Second case is that she gets the same as the brother or the male. That's when she and her husband inherits their son or daughter. Yani 2 parents now, their son or their daughter died before them, and he have some wealth. What will happen is that they will take the same. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the same surah, the same ayah, وَلِأَبَوَيْهِ لِكُلِّ وَاحِدٍ مِّنْهُمَ السُّدُسُ مِمَّا تَرَكْ إِنْ كَانَ لَهُ وَلَدٌ. So the father and the mother will have, both of them, 1 of 6 parts. The same, yani. Another case, she gets more than the male or the boy or the brother. That's when a mother, and this is an example here, that's when a mother dies. The husband gets 1/4. But the daughter of this mother will get 3/4. And 3 times of the husband or the male. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَكُمْ نُصْفُ مَا تَرَكَ أَزْوَاجُكُمْ إِنْ لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُنَّ وَلَدٌ فَإِنْ كَانَ لَهُنَّ وَلَدٌ فَلَكُمُ الرُّبُعُ مِمَّا تَرَكْنَ. So 1/4 will go to the husband, and the rest will go to the daughter. There's no other sisters or other brothers. So in this case now, she got 3 times of the inheritance of the man. Last case is that the women or the female may get all or gets the inheritance, but the female, the male will not get anything. The example of this, which is in the Sharia, is that when a mother dies, leaving 2 parents, a husband, a daughter, and a grandson. This grandson will not take anything, while the daughter will take, while the other sister will take, but the grandson will not take. Although he is a male, but still he doesn't take. So you can see now from these 4 cases that not always that the female or the woman or the daughter will take only half share of the man. Comes the point now, does the women or the female or the wife or the daughter or the mother have to pay any expenses of the house? House rent? Does she have to pay for food supplies? Does she have to pay for bills? Does she have to pay for the children's needs? No. In Islam, women is not responsible for any financial support of the house. All on the husband. Now, can we say that because of this, as an example, the man deserves to have double of the share of the women or the sister in the inheritance? Definitely yes, because he doesn't have to. Yani just imagine now that there is a wife who is wealthy. She inherited from her parents, as an example, millions, while the husband is poor. Does he have to pay? No. Okay, if she wants to buy things for herself, or even to give her husband, or even to give her children, buy things for her children, whatever, that's up to her, no problem. But in Sharia, she doesn't have to. And take this example of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu. He was poor while his wife was rich. So she wanted to pay zakah for her money. Then she asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, can I pay my zakah to my husband? He said, yes, it's better to do. Why? Because he is the closest one to you. And that's the case in zakah, which is another topic. Giving zakah to the ones who are closer to you, relatives who are closer to you, is better than giving it to anybody outside, unless you have to pay for this person. Yani, you can't give your zakah to your daughter in your house, or your wife in your house, because you are responsible to support her financially. From this case now, we can say that women does not have to work. She can work, yes, no problem. If the husband allows, that's up to him. But the case that she doesn't have to. And you can see now, if you read the news, that how much women is suffering from having to go to work and facing problems and harassment and so on and this and that. She doesn't have to pay. She can stay at the home, take care of the children, take care of the house. She is not a housemaid. No, she is actually the queen of the house. She is the one who's taking care of the house. And the husband have to. The husband has to pay or support her financially. If they agreed to that she will share, no problem. She agreed on that. But she does not have to. While in the West, no. She has to pay half of the rent. She has to pay food, some of the supplies. Why? They say, oh, this is share. No, this is share. In Islam, the man is stronger in the body, have more ability of facing the problems outside of the house, and he cannot take care of the children like the mothers does. No, that's impossible. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who knows the best, made this rule for us. And now, because of this now, we will not be amazed why the women or the daughter will take half share of the brother. Although we said that's not always. That's really makes us ask this question: how happy we will feel when we know that rules are made by our Creator subhanahu wa ta'ala. These rules are made by the Creator who knows the best about us. Wallahu ya'lamu antum la ta'lamun. He knows the best. That's why he made these rules subhanahu wa ta'ala, for our own benefits, for the benefit of the women who doesn't have to pay anything. So in this case now, we accept that with full happiness, because this is from Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, who knows the best about us. If the family really is going the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to do, that the husband is responsible for financial support, he is responsible to take care of the family, and the wife is not required to go to work or gain money or so on, or pay from her own wealth, like she has inherited some money from her parents and so on, then we understand why the inheritance case is this way. These rules are not made by humans, other humans, because humans, they make mistakes. And it's very easy to see when you check and study the inheritance cases in the West. Before, they don't give her anything. Later on, they don't give her anything. Later on, why? Because this is the case. Now she has to pay half things, half the rent, half the bills, and so on. Why? Because this is their rules, which is made by human beings, while our deen, our Islam, alhamdulillah, is made by our Creator, and it is actually the best. Not only the best, but the only correct way of life, which is done by Allah wa ta'ala and made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to us, to make us happy in this dunya and happy in akhirah. Happy family when the husband is responsible for some cases and the wife is responsible for some cases. Women in Islam is actually taking care of. Yani Islam have made the responsibility of the daughter, of the mother, of the sister, of the wife. All of them, the husband or the man is responsible to take care of them, defend them financially, and so on. He have to take care of them. And let me close this with small story happened in United States. One of our relatives, he was sent on scholarship to United States with his wife and children, and when he came to rent an apartment or a flat, the manager, which was a lady, asked him, how are you going to pay the rent? He said, how? He said, are you going to pay it half and half by your wife, or 1 month you and the other month is the wife? So he said, no, I'll pay them all. She asked the wife why. She said, that's the way of Islam. He is responsible financially. He have to support us all. So when we take it this way, Allahu Akbar, we understand that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us happy in our life by these great rules of Islam. Barakallahu feekum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our deeds. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.